All right, good morning, good afternoon. Is it evening or afternoon in Nigeria, morning in the US? I'm so glad to be on this call this morning. This morning, we're going to be talking about some very, very important, vital stuff about TMC, our vision, where we're going, our strategy, and we're also going to be going through the comp plan. I hope everyone can hear me. I'm going to do a sound check one more time because I see someone is struggling to hear. Please make sure you activate your mic. Dejo Esther, mic needs to be activated. That way you can hear us on this call. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to talk about where we're at, our vision, where we're going to be in the next couple of months, what we have done so far, and our plan for progress. So like we all know, we're currently working on our integration. We're in our integration phase with InterSwitch. Integration means you're marrying two people together. And you guys know marriage is not an easy stuff. It's a process. What we're doing, no one has ever done before. And I'm going to explain the difference in the next slide. That way you understand why we're using integration versus just going ahead and say we do recharge cards, we do utility bills and all that. It's not just saying you do it. It's actually you integrating it to your system, and it shows that you're actually offering these services. So integration phase, it's ongoing. We hope to close next month by God's grace unfailingly. This should be closed and it should be ready to go for all our distributors. Okay, so real quick, I want to explain why we are different from any other company doing this recharge card online. I have looked at the different companies, and I'm going to give you a vivid explanation of why we're unique, why we're different. The recharge card is a company called Recharge and Get Paid. Okay, if you go and do your research about that company, for you to be able to sell this recharge card or data that you buy, you have to buy it first, then you can resell it. Okay, so our platform is different. Our platform, we already have this recharge card on your website. All you have to do is click on buy, or your customers go to your own website and they click on buy as well. Okay, every time that you buy, you're saving money, you're getting paid for every click that you take, every step you take to recharge your phone or buy some data. You are making money for buying recharge card for yourself. Now, if you buy recharge card anywhere you buy recharge card, do they pay you for recharging your card, your phone, or your data? Nobody pays you. So what we're doing is trying to take over this space. We are paying people for them buying recharge card. And guess what? When you share your website and ask people to recharge, you get paid every time they recharge on your website. And what's going to happen is they want to figure out how they can get this exclusive right that you're getting, and that's how they join your team. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the telecommunication industry. Telecommunication industry has 100% patronage. I repeat, 100% patronage. That's huge. 144 mobile users currently in Nigeria. Every single person on this call has a cell phone. Every single person. There's no one on this call that doesn't have a cell phone. So you have a market that has 144 users. What is the key to success? Your approach, your system to enter into this market. Now, 3 million Nigerians recharge their cards every 30 minutes. That's huge. 30 million. The industry makes 30 million naira in 30 minutes every blessed day. If you calculate it, 3 million, 30 minutes in an hour, sorry. I don't want to exaggerate that. In 1 hour, 30 million Nigerians are recharging their phones. So that means what? 30 million naira goes down every single hour. Our goal is to make at least 2 million of this money every single hour. Now, if you calculate it, 40 billion is spent daily on recharge cards, on buying data, airtime, whatever. 40 billion is spent daily. You can see how huge and massive this market is. What you guys are about to get is beyond your imagination. When it goes crazy, you understand what I'm saying by the market is huge. And what does that imply? It's 238 billion we have every month open to us. It's left for us to decide how we can tap into this market. When our integration is done, everything is completed, we have 238 billion to tap into. It will be left to you and me to push what we have. We're going to do our best to make sure that we design it in such a way that it's juicy, in such a way that someone cannot see and let go, but to use the service that we have. So when this comes out, this is the future. This is where we're going. This is where the world is going. Every single person is on their phone. People don't even use their computers these days. So huge, 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 big market. And we're going to tap into it completely, making sure that we exploit this opportunity, making sure we have a fantastic, which is the word, fantastic compensation plan towards this particular project, because we want to take over the market completely. Moving forward, our strategy towards products. So we're changing our strategy towards products. Before, we used to buy one product here, one product there, ship it around the world before it gets to Nigeria. We have changed our strategy. We're currently working with manufacturers. So we're no more working with people who sell this product. We're getting this product directly from the producers of this particular products. And we started with the two products that you can see on my screen. One is the smartwatch. The next one is the mosquito repeller. Now, what we want to do is completely, as the Nigerian man would say, we want to completely spoil the market. How are we going to do that? We want to be very competitive. We want to have the best price in the markets. I'll give you an example like you can see on my screen. This mosquito device in the US, I looked it up, it's $42, okay? And shipping is $12. This for just one device, okay? Just for this repellents. The watch, I looked it up in the US, it's $45 for the watch, minus shipping. When you add shipping to this, it will be more, which is equivalent to almost 20,000 naira. Now I looked at this same watch, the same thing that this watch does on Juma. They're selling it for 40,000 naira. What we're going to be selling this watch is 70% less than what the market is going to sell it. Why? Because we want to capture the market. We want to have the lowest price in the market. Our goal is not, as a company-wise, our goal is not profit-driven. with this device, I call them the joker. It's to attract attention to people so that they see what we do. That's the major goal. It's not for the company to make profit. That's why these two items are going to be priced extremely, extremely low for members. And when people see, oh, members are buying this for this price, how can I join? Now, if you go and look at every compensation plan currently in Nigeria or around the world, 80% of the compensation plan, you pay monthly dues. We have decided that asking people to pay monthly dues is not the best way to push multi-level marketing because of the bad image we have. So we have taken out monthly payments. Mind you, monthly payment is what companies use to survive. Monthly payment is what companies use to service their website. I can tell you averagely, anyone, and I'm just being open to you guys, anyone that owns a multi-marketing company is paying nothing less than $2,500 a month just to maintain the website. That's just an overview. So that's why they put this monthly charges. But guys, remember our vision, our mission is to empower people who can empower themselves. Our vision is not to make profits. Our vision is empowerment. And that's why we do what we do. That is why we took out the monthly payment. Mind you, 95% of companies have yearly renewals. We don't have yearly renewals. It's a one-time lifetime payment. You don't renew it at the end of the year. Go and do your investigation. Companies survive on yearly renewals because they have to make profit. But we are not profit driven. We are empowerment driven. Our goal is whatever we make from people registering, it is put back into the system to empower people. It is paid to people. We have not made a dime in TMC because that's not our goal. If it happens that we start making profit in future, that's beautiful. But our goal is not profit driven. Our goal is empowerment driven. And we want every single of our products to carry the same line of action, empowerment driven. So these two products, we're going to start experimenting with these two products because we're able to order these two products from the manufacturers. These two products are going to be crazily lowly priced. Amazing price we're going to put on this product. Why? We don't intend to make profit from this product. We intend to create expansion. Expansion is the key word. Moving forward, we're having our Ankara TMC designer products. The guy that does the training has started working on the product. These products are going to carry our logo. It's going to compile. We're going to have bags, shoes, caps, all kinds of Ankara design, named with our logo. So TMC, just like you have the Ralph Lauren, okay? You have the Chanel. Now you're going to have the TMC. The same thing. The same thing that designer have. So this is going to be our designer products. It has been priced low by the trainer so that people can be able to resell this product, so that this can attract people. People can see how we're empowering people. Moving forward, I believe this is the essence of today's call. We want to talk about the compensation plan. I know a lot of people have questions about the compensation plan, so I'm going to give a good breakdown today. And the reason why our compensation plan is the way it is put behind your mind. Calculate and see that there's no profit that this company makes. One, there's no monthly payments. Two, there's no yearly renewal. This company runs on what comes in. So it's designed to sustain itself. It's designed so that we can be able to pay our website maintenance when the time comes to pay every month. And I'm going to go through some breakdowns, then I'll open it for Q&A, because I know people have questions about the compensation plan. And I'll open it for other questions regarding our products, like the Anchor, like the products we have. Actually, the mosquito repellent that we're talking about just got into Port Harcourt today, and they're clearing it as we speak. So we're going to have the price available today. The smartwatch is still en route. That is going to be here pretty soon. So let me look for our compensation plan, and we can jump right into it. TMC compensation plan. I'm going to open this for Q&A. Everything that we talked about today will be open for Q&A once I finish this call, because we want to record the call for those who are going to miss it, and that way they can get they can go back and listen to it. So I'm going to go through the compensation plan real quick. It's a pretty straightforward compensation plan designed to hold itself. Like we all know, the first stage in this compensation plan is the feeder stage. What you need to do is bring two. The basic thing you need to do when you start is bring two. Two means you bring one on your right, one on your left. This is the basic entry for every single member that comes in. And for those who are coming in as feeder, that is a great edge for them, because they come in as feeder versus trying to get to feeder. So that's a plus for those of you coming as feeder. That helps to speed the level of growth on your team versus taking days, versus taking months. It's taking just a few days for you to get to the next ranks as you grow. So we're going to go through the first stage. We have 6 rank or 7. The first stage is the feeder level, which is the rank 1. The second stage is the manager level, rank 2. And the third is the bronze manager. Okay? The next stage, which we're going to be looking at extensively, is the silver executive, the gold executive, the platinum executive. Okay, we're going to start real quick. The diamond is really the highest stage. Once you get to this stage, you become a director with a company. You share profit from what the company makes at that particular time. So compensation plan from feeder level all the way up. We're going to go through the first stage called feeder. How do you become a feeder? It is pretty simple, and it's duplicated all the way down till it's finished. To become a feeder, the first thing you have to do is bring 2 people. So when you sign up someone into this program, the first thing you want to do, remember, put behind your mind, we are not salespeople. This should sink in your head. We do not do sales. We share an opportunity and help people grow. A salesperson sells the product to you and you never see them again. We don't do that. We sell the product to you and we help you enjoy your products. So what I'm trying to say is, when you bring one person to the business, you need to work with that person. You need to sit down with that person and say, let's make a list together. People tell you, I don't have friends. Tell them to open up their phones and write all the numbers on their phone. I bet you they have 100 numbers. The law of average, out of 100 numbers, if you guys call 100 people, 2 people will sign up. No doubt. This is not magic. If what is done right is done right, you get 2 people out of every single member you have. So this is why this compensation plan has been designed for you to be able to bring 2 people, because we know it's visible and it's possible if you take your business seriously. So step 1, bring 1, bring 2, you put 1 on the left, 1 on the right. This is all you need to do that entitle you to all the good things that this compensation plan have. This 2 must be done if you want to grow with this compensation plan. You cannot run away from bringing this 2. If you're not bringing people in, that means 1, you're not serious about your business. You're not serious about growth. This is why it's very imperative when you bring someone to the business, sit down with them, spend time with them. How I want to help you build your business. The key word is help. And if they don't want your help, you move on to the next person that needs help. I'm here to help you build your business. Your business is the key. It's your business. It's your responsibility. My job is to help you build it. That is the mindset we need to use when we work with people. So sit down, write a list. What are the hot key people? What are the low key people? Learn online strategy. You don't even need to know people. You can meet people now online, right? Using Facebook strategy and expanding your business. But before you get to that, to the cold market, let's take care of the people you know, the hot market. When you understand that no means try again, you will never stop. So let's get back to the compensation plan. Bring 2, that's the basic one. Now, what do? You train this guy, this number 1 guy, have him pull up his lists, work with him, make phone calls, go to seminars, do seminars at your houses, do seminars at venue, train this person to bring his own 2, train the second person you brought to bring his other 2. Now you have completed what we call the feeder stage. Okay? Now you've completed what we call the feeder stage. Now, anywhere on the comp plan, when you directly sponsor people, you make 500 Naira if the person signs up with a 5,000 Naira account. You make 500 Naira for each personal enrollment. The key word is personal enrollment. You make 500 Naira. Now, when you complete this cycle, as you can see, bring 2, help 2, get 2, you attain the feeder stage and you get a bonus payout of 2,000 Naira for achieving this position. I believe that takes us to the next screen. 500, like we just said, okay? Once the team has grown to 6 people, you qualify to move to the next stage. As you move to the next stage, a step-up bonus of 2,000 Naira shall be paid to you. As a bonus of what? 2,000 Naira will be paid to you, but you're still making from your personal enrollment. So right here, your personal enrollment is 1 and 2, which gives you 1,000 Naira. Personal enrollment is 500 Naira. We have opened it up for team members and we said we'll give you an additional 500 Naira. So literally, what you're making for personal enrollment is 1,000 Naira per person. And that's not on the compensation plan. We want to use that so people can be encouraged to grow. So that is, I believe that completes the feeder stage. I'm going to recap to make sure that everyone really understand how to complete this feeder. How do you complete this feeder? Bring 2 people, train them. The key word is train them. Do not bring people and disappear. When you do that, you're selling them the vision. You're selling them a product versus giving them a vision. You brought this person. This person you brought has become your family. Is now your blood brother or sister. Your job is to have them make a list immediately. When you start people right, they grow right. If you come back after 2 weeks and ask them to bring a list, you have failed. You have to learn how to start people correctly. When they join your business, they have that fire in them. When you see the fire, get the gasoline. Your job is to get the gasoline and help them grow. What does that gasoline mean? You train them. Have them bring their list. If they're serious about growing, they will work with you right away because they have that spark, they have that fire in them. If they're not ready to work, meaning they're not ready to grow their business, concentrate on the next member you have. So bring 2, have 2, get 2. Every personal enrollment is 500 Naira plus an additional 500 Naira that we give to each person, which makes 1,000 Naira. When you complete the feeder stage, you get a total payout of 2,000 Naira bonus. Our next stage is the manager stage. I know this diagram is not the best, but still yet we're going to use it for our illustration today. Now, we all know how we completed the feeder stage. Everyone is fully aware how to become a feeder. Now, to become a manager, what you have to do is you need to have 7 feeders on your right and 7 feeders on your left-hand side. You have to be able to balance the equation. So you have to really know what's going on in your team, and you're not just throwing people left and right, left and right. You have to be strategic, meaning you got to have a plan on how you want to grow. There has to be a plan. There has to be a system that you're using to grow your business. Systems duplicate, people will never duplicate. What is the system you're using to grow your business? Whatever system you're using, all you need to do is have your team duplicate that system. System duplicate, people never duplicate. I have been fortunate to be top sponsors in different companies. I've received multiple awards, top sponsor awards from high-rated companies. How did I do that? I focused on the system versus focusing on people. System duplicate. When you teach them the system, they duplicate it. They teach their own members to duplicate the same system you show them. So systems will always duplicate. So 7 feeders must be achieved on your left, 7 feeders must be achieved on your right, and that takes you to completing this stage called feeder, called manager. And when you complete the stage called manager, what happens? It's a one-time payment. Please do not confuse the payment system. It's a one-time payment of 28,000 Naira when you complete manager. Now, how does the 28,000 Naira, how do you break that down? If you calculate, each one must have earned you 2,000 each. So 2,000 times 14, that's how you came to the sum total payout of 28,000 Naira will be paid out when you achieve the manager stage. Now, there'll be a bonus payout. We call it a step-out bonus payout of 20,000 Naira. The bonus step-out bonus means that congratulations, this is your bonus for achieving this level. So 20,000 will be paid to you. Now, the key word is upon completion of this stage. Next thing that we're giving to you is you either take a bag of rice or you take 1 year healthcare service. What I've been doing to people, because I know my people, Nigerians would rather take cash than for you to go and buy a bag of rice and give them. I'm fair in what I do. If I buy that bag of rice, I will buy it less than 15,000 naira. I can get a bag of rice for 9,000 naira because I know someone that produces rice and give it to you, and the company saves 5,000. But we don't do that. We give you cash, do what you want to do with the cash, even though we promise that you take this. I believe this is fair, and I believe this is reasonable. I don't believe in companies giving me gift. Give me the money. I want to see the money, and I can use the money, because people might have other pressing issue than you throwing them a bag of rice. So this part of the compensation plan, I do give cash out for it. So that completes the manager stage. Now put that manager behind your mind. The next stage is the bronze manager. I'm seriously waiting to see who's going to hit this bronze manager. There's a surprise waiting for them, a big surprise. I'm not going to say it on this call, but the first TMC bronze manager will receive a big surprise. Now, how do you make, or how do you complete this manager's level? Pretty easy. Okay? Put behind your mind, as we go moving forward, the previous stage you completed. Now we need 14 managers. 14 managers on your right, 14 managers on your left. If you have a system and you design a system that works, trust me, everything flows in place. This is why you have to have a system on how you want to attain each stage, and make sure that the system can duplicate. If anything you're doing is not duplicating, stop immediately. If you're doing something that only you can do it, no one else can do it, it cannot duplicate. Network marketing is all about duplication. Produce it. People produce it. That's why it's bring to, get to. There's a method to the madness of you making sure that people are productive. You sign them up, do not disappear, go and get married with them. Sit down with them. Bring out a list. It's so important. That list, Eric Worre talks about, that list is the key. You don't start them right, you're going to lose them. Your attrition rate is going to be high. You just like you got married to your husband. After the marriage, we're supposed to have what do they call it? We're supposed to have honeymoon, and you disappear. And after 1 month, you come back and say, honey, let's go for a honeymoon. What do you think would be the reaction of that person? This is the same thing I'm talking about here today, guys. When you bring someone into a business, think about getting the day you got married. Think about the excitement when you got married. How did you behave to your husband? This is how you behave to the people you bring to this business. You got married to them. What do? Next thing is, we are going on the honeymoon. Bring your list. Work with them extensively. Make them produce. And when you make them produce themselves, they see the impact of what's going on. They get excited, and that pushes them up. So do not be a salesperson. Rather, be a person that creates that opportunity for people to grow by training them the way you got trained. So bronze level, we need 14 people on the right, 14 on the left, 14 managers. When you create the system of duplication, it duplicates and works for itself. 14 managers. We all know how, we just spoke about it, how to achieve the manager. You need 14 of that on your right, 14 on that on your left. Upon completion, the payout will be done. Now, what's the payout for managers? They get paid a total, for the bronze manager, they get paid 70K. So if you calculate it, each manager gets them about 5K, so 5 times 14. It's a one-time payment, guys, when you complete it. So that's about 70K. You collect 50,000 step out bonus. We pay to you cash. Okay. We're going to give you an inverter towards your power challenges in Nigeria. Now, just like I said, I'm a fair player. I can get that inverter from my manufacturer here for cheaper and send it to you, and this company makes money. Remember, our vision as a company is to empower people. We're not profit driven. Yes, the profit will come when we expand in the future, when we grow. Right now, we're not profit driven. We are people empowerment driven. We're going to find out what it costs, and we're going to give you the money cash for the environment. Cut you zero short of all these incentives. I don't want to hold an inverter taking picture with you. I want to hold a check taking picture with you. And that completes the bronze stage. The next stage is a silver executive. You're on an executive level now. You're on a different rank. Now, always remember the previous rank. Now, the previous rank was what? If you go back, it was bronze. Okay? Now, put that bronze level behind your mind. To attain the silver, you need 14 bronze upon, I'm repeating that, upon completion, you get a payout. 14 bronze on your left, 14 bronze on your right. System of duplication in place, system automatically duplicates, it creates the momentum for you. Always remember, momentum is the leader's best friend. There's nothing that will skyrocket your business better than momentum. I'm telling you, hands down. When you get that momentum, rock that momentum. Momentum makes you better than yourself. If you go and watch a basketball game, for instance, and Lakers is playing against the Bulls, and we all know the Lakers have better players than the Bulls. But the Bulls have so much momentum, and guess what? They just keep on scoring. Why? Because they have the momentum. And what happens in that basketball game, they call a halftime out because they want to slow them down. Their fire is too much. They want to roll that fire down. When you have this fire, your team, go and get the gasoline. This will blow up your business. Keep the momentum, sustain the momentum. When people are doing good, it automatically becomes a disease and it affects other people to do good. If you don't do good, how do you expect others to do good? You're not affecting them positively. But when you do good as a leader, the person that you got brought to the business, what happens? That disease, the person gets infected by the disease. What's that disease? Momentum. Momentum is your best friend. Momentum will take you to the next level. You have to keep that momentum going. Keep that excitement going. People perform better than themselves when there's momentum. Back to our compensation plan. So 14 bronze on your left, 14 bronze on your right, and you retain that level called the silver. Okay? What's the compensation plan? Pretty easy. Calculate it. I say 14 on your left, 14 on your right. You're literally paying 6 per person, but it's a one-time payment upon completion. So 6,000 naira times 14, you get a step out of 84,000 naira. You get a bonus for achieving. That's why you can see on this lady's face, she said, wow, now you're getting into the real soup that we cooked for you for this compensation plan. You get a 200,000 naira payout for achieving this position. How cool is that? What do you also get? It says, don't go away. You also be entitled to an all-expense seminar trip of 600,000 naira paid by the company. Next stage, put behind your mind the silver. Now you need 7 silver executive on your right, 7 silver executive on your left. This is why you have to put your players on the left and put some players on the right. You don't want to put all your key players in the same hole. Same thing with a football game. They put strikers in front for a reason, and they put defenders in the back for a reason. So 7 on the left, 7 on the right. When that is upon completion, here you go, zoom, zoom. I cannot wait for the first person in this group. I will fly my way down. The first person that achieved this stage called Gold Executive. No matter where I am in the world, I'll be on the next flight to give them this car hand in hand. So when you achieve the stage, 10,000 per person, calculate that, that's 140,000 naira. Whoa, 140,000 naira will be paid to you upon completion in cash. Now, for achieving the stage, what do you get? What's the payout? What's the bonus for achieving this? 350,000 naira. How cool is that? That is amazing. Cash money. Now, this is where Max changes the compensation plan again, because I want to make you happy. He say, don't get away. You've been entitled to a car, not more than 4 million naira. Okay. This is where we come in again. If I go and buy that car, I bet you I'll buy the car for 2 million naira and you get a car. How about we go together to buy the car? This is what's going to happen. You're going to tell me what car you want. We're going to go there, select the car, and buy the car. Our budget is 4 million naira cash, and we're going to put TMC logo on that car. This is how we want to play. We want to play fair. And if you say, Max, I already have 20 cars in my house, why don't we put the sticker on one of the cars I have? I want my money cash. I'm all for cash. You need your cash, you get your cash. Forget what this compensation plan says. You ask me for cash, you will get cash when that time comes. Moving forward, Platinum Executive. How do you become a Platinum Executive? The same thing, 14 Gold Executive. 7, 7 on your right, 7 on your left. Remember, there is no monthly renewal. Remember, there is no yearly renewal. So you never lose a member when a member signs up. Other compensation plan, if they don't pay their monthly or yearly renewal, you lose that team and you have to achieve a new Gold Executive. But we understand this. That's why it's a one-time payment. When you have one Gold Executive, that Gold Executive remains a Gold Executive as long as we exist on this planet. That's what people don't understand about the benefit about this plan. If we decide to put monthly payment or we decide to put yearly renewal, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have 12 gold members. 10 of them might not renew their email, and you lose 12 gold members. Now you're starting from the scratch. Whatever you achieve, you remain at that level for the rest of your life with this compensation plan. You achieve Gold Executive, there's no downgrade. Any of your members achieve Gold Executive, there's no downgrade. They remain in that position for as long as they live, and they can pass it on to their kids. This is generational wealth. So 7 left, Platinum Executive. For each one, you're getting paid 20,000 naira, 20 times 14, 240,000 naira. Wow, upon completion. I see you flying to the US. We're having dinner in Washington, D.C. You also collect a step-up bonus, cash. Nigerians, we love cash. 600,000 naira. Whatever you're doing now is an investment. That feeder you just put in the system is an investment, because that feeder is going to speak for you tomorrow. The feeder cannot be downgraded. There's no downgrading. 600,000 naira step-up bonus paid to you cash. What else? International trip. Will take you around the world in a private jet. So you have the best time of your life. Or you can say, I don't want to travel. I need my 6 million naira cash. for achieving this level. Guess what? We give you cash, 6 million naira. Cash money will be given to you. I believe in cash business. I don't believe in saying because we promise you a car, if you have 20 cars, why buy another car? It's poor financial management. You have 20 cars, you invest in the business. So we're open to giving cash incentives as well. Next rank, this is the highest rank in the compensation plan. I see people in the next couple of months attaining this rank like it's nothing. Mark my words, this recording is recorded for reference. I see people, I've been enough in network marketing to be able to discern and see movements. I see the movement, I watch the movements, I know who is going where because of the effort they're putting in. I'll tell you one thing, believe me, excuses will never ever grow your business. Excuses are always there for you. There's always an excuse for you not to do your business. There's always an excuse for you to complain about something. And mark my words, when people start complaining, watch it. There's less action going on in them. I tell people this story. For those of you who are Christian on this call, I want to use this story. The children of Israel, when they were going to the promised land, or when they were going to the land that was promised to them, they complained about everything. They complained about the water. They complained about, you know what? Even with all the miracles that was happening, they complained about everything. And they never got to the promised land. Even God himself is tired of complaining. Trip canceled. That's why most of them died in the wilderness. Now, the reason why they couldn't get to the promised land was because of their mindsets. If you look at the distance to get to that promised land, it takes you 1 month. Why did it take them years? Because he was trying to prepare the right mindset for them to use when they get to the promised land. If your mindset is not right, believe me, I don't care who you know, you will not be successful in business. The mind is everything. Your mindset towards achieving stuff, towards overcoming obstacles. Obstacles will come your way. Guess what? These are the ingredients of success. There is no success. There's no cheap success. You have to fight for it. You have to battle for it. Ups and downs are going to come. People are going to leave you. Success is a lonely road. Do you think all the people who are on this call are going to be with you till the end of time? I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. But does that stop you from achieving your goal? No. Focus. Focus on what you want to achieve, where you want to go. It's your future. It's your decision. But believe me, you need the right mindset. In network marketing, it's a special, you need a top militant mindset to be successful. There's always something to complain about. There's always reason why this person is not helping me. My downline is not helping me. My sideline is not helping you. Well, don't forget, it's your business. In my long time ago, Mobology would tell you, I had uplines that I surpassed. They were not helping me. I decided to help myself versus crying about them not helping. I took it upon myself to take charge. And I got all the awards at the convention. They all sat down and watched me got it. These were the same people that refused to help me. Guess what? They were clapping for me. If you don't help me, you're going to clap for me. So take charge of your business. It's up to you. It's not up to Mobology. It's not up to Tolu. It's not up to Bridget. They showed you this opportunity. Run with it. If they hold you down, run them over. Surpass them. It's up to you. Okay, before we deviate, let's go back to this compensation plan. The diamond executive. Now, the diamond executive, you need to have 7 platinum on your right, 7 platinum on your left. And once that is achieved, what do you get? You get $1 million for each diamond executive. So that's a total of 12. I hope I'm saying the right thing. For the platinum executive at this stage, 6 steps out. You join with diamond account, 1 million is paid out on each. That's very correct. 1 million naira. Whoa. This could be you on this call today. Someone on this call today listening to my voice, this can be you. First, you got to make a decision. You got to decide that this is where I'm going. What do you have to do next? You have to manage that decision. Making decision doesn't help you out. That's a very powerful state. Managing the decision is what brings the result. How do you manage a decision? Your daily agenda. What you do every day takes you to your destination. How many people are you telling about this business every single day? Do you have a budget? Are you talking to 2 people a day? I'm not worried about the 20 or 200 people you're going to talk to at the end of the month. I'm worried about who you're talking to today. Success is in your daily agenda, folks. It's in what you do today, not what you're doing tomorrow. If you show me your calendar and I see what you do every day, guys, don't forget, I'm a coach, I'm a trainer. I see what people do. If you show me what you do every day, I will tell you your destination, hands down. Back to the compensation plan. 1 million naira for each platinum that you achieve, which is 14 million naira paid out to you, with all the extra incentives. At this stage, you have a potential of making 100 million and above. It doesn't stop, it grows. But just like in every job, even though you're still going to be making money from the compensation plan, we want to retire you to become a director with this company. Oh, don't forget the house. Don't forget the house. They're going to buy you a house. A house. You'll be given a key to a luxury house. You can say, Maxwell, I already have a house, man. Bros, give me the money. Money will be given to you. But this is the key. I'm telling you, folks, this is the most important thing in this compensation plan. Forget the house. House can burn. Money can go. This picture you're seeing is the most critical thing you need to get to in this compensation plan. Becoming a director. Currently now, we have 0 director, 0 person that has attained this position called director in this company. 0. Nobody has attained this position. Now, the company is paying 20% of global revenue, meaning profit that the company made. They take out 20% and they put that 20% into a pool. This is done annually. 20% is paid to you as a director. How cool is that? Maybe you don't understand this. I'll break it down for you. When we get to this level, this company is already at a profit margin. If the company makes 10 billion naira, now 10 billion naira, 20% of 10 billion naira, if I'm not mistaken, for those who can do math, it's about 2 billion naira. This 20%, if it's one person that's on this director level, takes that 2 billion naira home. If it's 2 people, they split that 2 billion naira global revenue profit. This is the future. This is where we're going. And when we launch all our new packages coming up, like the phone, we're going to get there quicker than you expect. The question is, how many people are going to be in this pool? How many people are going to be here sharing this billion that's going to be in this pool. If it's one person, so be it. They cash out and they go home. If it's 10 people, they split it. If it's 200 people, they split it. Why don't you get there first and enjoy it before others get there? And that being said, that completes the compensation plan. What does it take to start this business from 5K to millionaire? I'm going to open it up for Q&A. Questions can be asked regarding everything we talked about, beginning from the vision that we started up today, all the way down to the end of this compensation plan. So I'm going to, if you have a question, we don't want to create rowdiness in the call. You just unmute yourself. Let's respect everyone on this call. Unmute yourself, ask your question. If you don't know how to unmute yourself, raise your hand. I can do that for you. Questions, Q&A, guys, let's go. Who's going first? Bridget, it's your face we're seeing on this screen. Oh yeah, go ahead. You have to unmute yourself, or if not, GB, let me unmute you. Hold on 1 second. Exit full screen. That's fine, Bridget. Okay, Bridget, you're muted. Take it away.
Okay. My question is this. At the finishing of feeder, you get as step 500 naira, is it going to be paid too?
Say again, we lost you. You were breaking. Repeat your
okay,
question.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
The step out bonus for feeder level is 2,000, like you said.
Yes.
Okay. What about referring someone? What do you get for the referral? Is it still the 500 that will be added to the 2,000? I want to understand.
Right.
That.
So for every direct referral, you get 500 from the compensation plan, and we give an additional 500. So you're getting 1,000 naira for every single referral.
Okay. That will also be added to the step out bonus, right?
That will be added to the step out bonus. That's very correct.
Okay. That's what I want to understand.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Magjo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, probably if you can help us break down the the different modes of payment. You know, there are some payment that goes into e-wallet through the compensation plan. Then there are some that goes through transfer, if you understand what I mean. So what I want to find out now is, once the system is upgraded, are we still going to be doing transfer, or it is going to be halted? Say, for example now, let's say I already have my 2 legs, I'm already a feeder, and I brought in someone, and I have somebody under me that probably needs one more person to become a feeder, and I decided to support the person with the person I'm bringing in. Since I'm the one that referred the person, I'm meant to benefit the 500. So what I want to ask now is that, will that option now cater or for the person I'm bringing in, whereby we don't need to do transfer anymore for me to make my money, or how is it going to play out?
Okay, so we have upgraded the system. I'm going to be training leaders. This is a more advanced training. I'm going to be training leaders. And right now, what's going on is people are putting people under people, and the people who are not working are getting paid 500 naira. So now we want to stop that. We want you to end that 500 naira, and we want you to end the additional 500 naira. So we have kind of upgraded the system. I'm going to be going, because it's kind of a little bit, has to be done carefully. So I'm going to train leaders to make sure they're trained, and that way the leaders can train their downline on how to do that. Because if you don't do it right, you're going to have to create more problems for me to fix. So I'm not going to allow everyone to take that training. I want people to master it first, and they can pass it on to their downlines. So I'll be doing a special training. If you are a leader and you want to take that training, let us know. There'll be a special training on how we can put people without giving them the 500 naira. The first two people, it's very important. You have to always, that person has to have always two people. Meaning they have to have a personal role on the right, personal role on the left. The other ones, you can place them and they don't get paid those 500. But for that person to achieve any rank, remember the base is the person needs to have two personal sponsors. You cannot escape that part. The other part, we can do the placement for it. But the base has to be done. And the reason why we say a person that your sponsor needs to bring to is because we want you to help them. It's not just bringing them in. Help these people. There's no way you go through 100 numbers on someone's phone and two people will not give birth. Two people cannot afford 5,000 naira. It's impossible. I've been in this business. I know what I'm talking about. Unless you don't do it properly. If you sit down with them, I'm coming to your house. I need you to come to your house. Just like I gave that explanation. It's like getting married to your husband and you disappear and come back after 1 month and say, honey, let's go for honeymoon. How do you think that person will react? This is the same thing we do. We sign them up, bye-bye, we're gone. And have them follow us versus we follow them. But when you were signing them up, you were calling them 24 hours. Bros, join this business. So this business will change your life. Join this business. So it's a fantastic business. You follow them until you sign them up. You disappear like Shaka Zulu. Our job is not to disappear. Our job is to make people become productive. If we can make them become productive, 2 is very reasonable. They can produce 2 people. Questions? Any more questions? If everyone produces 2 people on our team, look at the numbers we have on our team. If everyone gives birth to 2 kids, imagine where your team will be today. Questions, unmute yourself and take it away.
Yeah.
Questions?
Can I talk now? I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My first question is on the NHIS. I want to know when that will be activated. Customers partners have been asking questions as regards that.
Okay.
So I want to know, I want to know when we can start enjoying that benefit, at least to be able to sell to people.
So
this is one of our products. Yeah.
Okay, good question. So NHIS is already activated. The reason why we're looking for a better solution is this. NHIS takes 3 months to process.
Wow.
So that is the government time. You cannot change that government time. I've tried. So we're getting another company, me and Mobolaji are working on this, to get someone who can do it in 2 weeks. Because believe you me, when you sell NHIs and they're calling you for the next 3 months, you get tired.
Yes.
This is why we kind of put it on hold until we need something that is done within a week, maximum 2 weeks. And the reason why we cannot change that, because NHIS has too much bureaucracy. We all know government stuff. It's a government-driven organization. They take their time. You cannot beat that 3 months. I've tried. I've spoken to the director himself of NHIS. So because of that reason, we're working on something better that we can do in 1 week, 2 weeks maximum. People get their card versus them waiting for 3 months because it's cheaper or because it's directly from NHIS.
Okay, thank you. Then my second question goes to the compensation plan. As if I could get it very well, is on completion of each stage before you have access to whatever bonus and your pay. Abi?
When you
Oh,
complete,
I'm correct.
that's very
At the
correct.
completion of each stage, before you get access, before you have access to your bonus.
That's correct. When you complete, let me go back and pull the screen.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, but the reason why I'm asking this question, we can see that for feeder stage, we can easily complete that in fact, in one day. You can actually complete your feeders in one day, and you get paid. For the manager stage, in 1 month, you can actually complete that. But for the other stages, it can even took you up to like 6 months, for some people 3 months. Some might even be more than that. That means in that process, you won't be earning anything. That's what it means, Abby.
Well, you're still earning because you're supposed to be sponsoring people. You're getting paid for direct sponsorship. And the more you sponsor people,
Okay.
the more opportunity you have to get and achieve that stage. Well,
Okay,
manager stage, right. And it all comes down to your strategy. Number one, we have people who have attained manager in one day.
Yes.
Okay? If everyone in your team is coming in as a feeder, you attain bronze in less than a month. So it depends on the strategy you're using to grow. Yes, 5K account is good and it's affordable. We need to make it affordable where people cannot pay 35K. But if you're creating a team of 35K people, you'll get there in no time with speed growth.
Yeah, obviously, everyone can't even be able to, it's not everybody that can achieve that. But for some who could not be able to achieve that, for someone like me, I started with the single account and with some other people as well. So I'm just looking at it that, okay, that means it's until when, but now I get to understand that what you get is at the end of completing your stage is just the bonus, but you still be getting on monthly basis as far you are signing in people.
Right, you get paid. Anytime you sign people, you get paid. And in addition to that, this is why we also brought in other stuff like sales of products. You're selling products, you're making profit. Once this internet thing comes in, it will be a big relief for everyone, trust me, because you're making money on a daily basis.
Yes, okay.
So those are the additional side incomes that will be coming as your team grows.
Okay, thank you.
Questions? People are not going to ask questions now, but they'll go and fire question in the group.
Now, Maxwell.
Right, let's go back to, if you don't mind me sharing the first slide. Our product strategy. Go ahead, Mobolaji.
I just wanted to say, if you say that looking, I won't talk, ask the question, I beg. Take and ask question. If you say na Yoruba people here. If you say na Igbo, use Igbo, ask them. We get Igbo people for this floor, I beg. So ask the question so that you understand, because everything you understand right now is what you relate down to your downlines and subsequent leaders that are coming on board. So ask your questions, please.
And I understand Hausa, I understand Igbo, I understand Yoruba, 3 of them. So feel free to ask any question on a serious basis. We're here for you. We're here to help you build your business. You have a business. My job is to help you make sure you're having the tools to get you to the next level. So no question is stupid. The only question that is stupid is the question you don't ask.
Udele Dennis, ask question. Flux Brown, ask question. Patricia Ugoma Elezwe, ask question. Rita, no hide your face, I beg. Ask question. Ekunda, your titles. My man, I beg. Now inside boss today, I beg ask question. Eniola, Chinwe, Precious, please. All questions are welcome, please.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. We can hear and see you too.
Okay, I want to ask, so if someone wants to buy a product, how would the person go about it?
Okay, good question. So there are two ways you can buy a product, okay? If you go to your back office, okay, this is a very good question. I thank you for that question. When you give someone your website and they go to buy products, they see the customer price. They don't see your price. For you to see a member price, you have to sign in. When you sign in, you realize that the price has changed. You're not buying product as membership.
So I'm on a conference call. Sorry about that.
Okay, someone is making noise over there. So how do you purchase the product?
I didn't get you.
Yeah. So there was a noise in the background. So once you sign into your website, the first thing you're going to see is your members price.
Okay.
If you don't sign into your website, you will see a customer price because the computer is recognizing that a customer is trying to buy from you. Now, how do you pay? You click on the product, you click on buy, you pay with your credit card. If you don't want to pay with your credit card, you pay to our TMC account and we'll update our website for that payment and reduce the warehouse of the product by the number that you bought. So the two means of payment is you can pay online, just like any other online store. You don't even need to send the money to TMC. Click and pay with your card. Make sure you sign in, or else you'll be buying at customer price.
Okay.
Or you can, Chinwe is on the call. You send Chinwe a message. Say, Chinwe, I beg, take me picture. Take me angle picture of that product. I want to see how well. So you have the opportunity to really know what you're buying. That's why Chinwe is there for you. And she can send you any picture you need, any angle you need before you buy the product.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
How will I get after buying it?
So the products are going to be, we've started moving our product Lagos Port Harcourt. You have to pick up the product from our office in Lagos. If you don't want to pick up the products, you can arrange with Chinwe. She can arrange transportation to deliver the product. That's going to cost you more money.
Okay.
So the best way is, I really think that each and everyone should go and actually see the products that we have with their own eye, and at least know where our office is in Lagos. Visit the office at least once. See for yourself, buy things over there for yourself, pay cash over there too as well, if you want to.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't have the office address.
Okay, we'll post it. Mobolaji, post that address for them in the group, or Chinwe, if she's still on the call.
Thank you very much.
Help them with their address so they can visit the office.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any more questions?
Precious, I beg, ask questions, I beg.
So everyone is not an expert. You can go out there now and explain what I just explained to you to everyone in the world. This is exactly what I want. It's to empower you so you can empower others. So if there's anything that you feel you don't understand, you could ask questions from, please do. Because you cannot help others if you're not helping yourself. That's why we have this open mic question, so that everyone can have the opportunity to really understand what they're into. If there is no question, we'll be ending the call. I'm going to give 2 more minutes. First of all, before I end the call, let me see if she. Okay, she already got it. All right. Any questions? Okay. In the absence of no questions, we're going to end today's power call. This recording has been this has been recorded, so I'm going to download it and I'll post it in the group. So our meeting today is recorded. I'm going to download it and post in the group if you have to refer to it. If you have more questions, I believe no one is going to have questions. I shouldn't see anyone typing questions in the group on this call today because we have gone extensively today. I believe you're well informed about the compensation plan, about our products and how to buy the products online, how to pay into the company's account, get the product. Watch out for the next 2 products coming your way. The prices are going to blow your mind. No one has the prices that we have. No competition has them. Okay, I'm going to end the call today, and I'll see you guys soon on the next call. You guys have a blessed day.
Hello, Maxo.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, I see some people making complaints that they tend to see some prices and some products with no prices.
Okay, good question. Just to answer that question, most of the product has been updated yesterday. We're still updating. We put the product there. We don't put prices until the product until the product gets to Lagos. So if you don't see the price there, it's because the product is on its way to Nigeria. As soon as the product gets to Nigeria, we can determine the price. The reason why we cannot just put a price there because, for example, our package that arrived today, we had to pay customs 14,000 naira for them to release the product. So we cannot determine price ahead of time. We determine the price as soon as it gets to Nigeria. We update the back office. If there's no price, meaning the product is not yet in Nigeria. As I'm currently speaking, we have another product that has been with custom for over 1 week. Nigerians just make things difficult. We're still waiting for the product to be released. By now, all the products should have been in Lagos, but customs are our biggest obstacle. And Mobology, you can attest to that in our previous businesses. When customs will hold your product, is the same problem, the same issue. Now I understand the problem is from customs.
Yeah.
So that answers the question. And the ones that arrived yesterday are updated. There's some rings that just arrived. They will be updated today as well. So as this product comes in, we'll update. We'll put in the price. But we don't want to, immediately we put in the price on the website, that means people can click on buy. We don't want people to buy products that haven't arrived, then we're going to have issues with them because then you don't have the product to give them.
Okay.
Please, I have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
I saw the dashboard. I saw how to pay for DSTV. I don't know if that one is running now or if it's still.
Okay, that is going to be next month. That's the one that's going to come out. Let me go back to my slide. That one is the integration that is ongoing. That one is going to come out with the MTN, Glo, DSTV cable. They're all coming out together. They're all
Okay.
integration stage.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more? Going once? Going twice? All right, awesome. You guys have a blessed day. Once again, thank you for coming on this call. We really appreciate you coming on the call today. Thank you for your time. Let's take TMC to every single household. That is our goal. This is why we're putting our hands in every single thing that we can, so that every single house will have no excuse why they shouldn't be a part of TMC or why they shouldn't buy something for TMC. TMC is just going to be like Amazon and other companies, but the only difference is we empower people and not just sell products. All right, and you guys have a blessed day. I'm going to post the recording as soon as I upload it. It will be posted in the group. For those who missed the call or those I see some people are just joining, unfortunately, we're ending our call now. You have to listen to the recorded version of this call so you can hear everything we discussed about. Okay? So good day. You guys have a blessed day. Let's go out there and let us conquer the world. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.